If you've clicked on this video, then you are interested in having, or maybe just curious about having a rainbow stairs in your house. Well, that's what I'm creating today. Some of you are going to like it, some of you are not going to like it. I did this for under £40. So was it under £40? It was around the £40 mark. So the strips that I've got to go up to make the rainbow are £12 something on Temu. And the mats that I'm going to be using are bath mats, and I got 9 of them and it cost me just under £30. So, you know, it's quick, it's simple, and it's good budget friendly. But I don't think I'm going to be keeping the mats for long. I think it's a temporary thing because I would like to actually get carpet fitted on these stairs and have a professional come in and do it. But just funds aren't there for that right now. So at least we've got something in the meantime, and I can sort of like put my attentions to more needed areas around the house. So I'm going around pulling out all of the staples from where I stapled the mats down previously, and I'm just pulling out as many as I can find. But it's always a good idea to have this tool on you when you're cleaning it, when you're hoovering it, and if you need to, when you're painting it, because it's a guarantee there'll be that one that you've just missed. So I filmed this part of it probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago because I've tried so many times to complete these stairs and it's just been one hassle after another. Not with the stairs. Well, my staple gun stopped working, so that was a bit of an issue. But it's just been like distractions and yeah, other things happening. So I'm really quite chuffed today to actually have this finished. And yeah, here we go. Look, I found another staple, which I thought I got them all, but I didn't. Really, I could have just sucked that straight up the hoover. I don't know why I held onto it in my hands like I must find a bin. But I really like the end result of having the rainbow stairs, but I do want to get carpet fitted on each step, professionally done, because as much as it feels really nice and soft and it feels so nice and padded to walk on, I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. But anyway, let me know what you think at the end. I mean, the kids are loving it. They're like going up and down with their bare feet and they're sliding down on their bums because they've discovered, as well as I did, and I share it with you in this video, sliding down on your bum is actually really good fun. But doing these stairs, finishing them today, not this part of it, was so motivating. I ended up going into my teenage boy's room and I was like, do you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to clear out their whole bedroom. And I did. My eldest of my schoolboys, I say eldest because the other one is 19, but my eldest as in schoolboy, he is 15 and he's still out. He left school, went out with his mates. He hasn't come back yet, so he doesn't know what his bedroom looks like, and it looks nice. It's fresh, it's hoovered, it's clean, it's got fresh bedding. It's just, oh. Whereas my other one, he came back and he was like, it's nice, isn't it? I was like, it is nice in here, isn't it? See what happens when you pull your finger out? But I'm like bursting. Not only did I finish the stairs today, did I clean out my teenage boy's bedroom just because I felt like it, and because I have seriously bad OCD, and I'm like, if they haven't done it in a long time, I'm like, I need to just get in there, I'm just going to have to do it myself. I also started taking my cupboards down out my kitchen and discovered the old paint that we used to have. It is unsightly. But that's what it means. It's just giving me that motivation to be like, you know what? I'll finish you tomorrow. I'm going to finish you tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm having my pamper day tomorrow. And then I will finish it. I'm pampering myself, that is, you know. I'm deciding to get my razor out, shave my legs. And this is the kind of pamper treat I give myself. Put a face mask on, pluck my eyebrows, sort myself out, you know, just make myself feel good. I mean, I'm not trying to impress anyone, just want to feel good for me. So these strips are super easy. But make sure you've got a clear colour behind. And when I say clear, I mean like white, just plain white. Because if you've got, like I've got here, a colour in the centre where I previously had the carpet so I didn't have to worry about the paint so much, they are see-through a little bit. You can see faintly through it and it bugs me in certain lighting, so I had to peel it off and do it again. But it's an absolute breeze to put down, apart from the bottom curved step. The bottom curved step here was the worst one of them all, because trying to curve it round there and have it underneath that lip and not get bubbles in it was really hard. But as I was putting it on, I was like, oh, you can see all the wood chip bits and everything. You know, you can see little specks and whatnot. And like little pinch holes where the staples have been, or old screws or something. And I was like, yeah, but Gabby, if I painted it, it'd still look like that. You know? You can feel so many holes, but you can't feel it till it's a complete smooth board unless I change the boards completely, which I don't want to do, because I like things to look. I don't like things to look immaculately brand new, kind of like it's come out of a computer game, so crystal smooth clear. Do you know what I mean? I like things to have a little bit of quirk to it. So after I stepped back and looked at it, I was like, I actually like that, because I was going to paint them. I was going to buy loads of different little tester pots. You know, like you get those Geolux little roll-on ones. They're really good, the Easy Care roll-on ones. And I was going to get a load of those for colouring. And I was like, I'm going to paint each step a different shade as it goes up. And then I came across these and I thought, oh, I quite like how they've got added little things to each one. So I was like, oh, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to do it. And I'm really glad I did, because for £12, that was my eldest teen, schoolboy, that just nipped past there, bless him. I actually thought I cropped him out, but I haven't. He's getting his snacks in. So I'm going over the painting on this. So I thought it was going to be one coat, but it actually needed two. But stepping back and looking at it, I was like, oh no. So I painted some of it, and I'm sticking them on, and I'm not actually aware of how much it's showing just yet, because when you're there and you're actually sticking it down, you can't actually see it. It wasn't until I sat down on the sofa and I looked back up the stairs like an hour or so later, and I was like, oh no, it means I'm going to have to unpeel them all over again. What I did discover though is, while you're sticking it down, don't stick from the top or bottom first, stick from the centre. Once you've lined it up straight, just press the centre and then expand out. It's so much easier. It went on like an absolute breeze. And also it's quite fun having a look at the different shadings and which one you're going to place next, because you can just pick and choose. I tried to follow it so that it went in colour coordination as to like the next strip. If it had a little bit of orange going onto it, then I'd go from orange to the next shade. But some of them have got like a sort of leopardy print strip going through, and at first I was really gutted. Like, I did not want to have them because of that. And then after sticking them all down, I was like, actually, every time with these, honestly, I look at it and go, I'm not sure, and then I absolutely love it. I love that it's just got that little touch of something that gives it that little something. You know what I mean? Anyway, as you can see, you can probably see it already, that middle strip is poking through and you can see it. So all my efforts right now are literally going to waste, because I have to unstick it all and then stick it all back down. But it did stick back down quite easily. There wasn't any like issues or anything like that, and I've not had any peeling, and these have been up for what, 2 or 3 weeks now, and I've not had any problems whatsoever. I do need to still go around the edging, but I haven't got a tiny little blade which I need to do. So I've stuck them all down and I've got them as close to each end of the step as I possibly can, but I still need to just trim the edging, and I need a small tiny little sharp blade. I thought about pinching my son's one, because, you know, he does all his model kits and whatnot. He's got loads of those sort of things. I was like, oh, I could ask him, but I know what'll happen. I'll lose it. I always do. I can't help it. I don't know what happens, but when I borrow something, like I borrowed his paintbrushes, only 2 of them, and I've lost them. Can't find them anywhere. But as you can see on that pink and teal coloured one there, it's around my belly area, you can see it's got like a leopard print line going through the middle, and I really like that. Yes, this one was a little bit fiddly. I was having a bit of fun with this one. Some of them I started sticking down. I realised I could feel another little, little staple. So I was just popping them out as I went. But look, the strips in between. So I was like, right, here we go. I stuck them back so I didn't lose their slot. And I just covered them over with a second coating. Dried it with a hairdryer because I wasn't waiting around for no one. And I didn't want to risk that stickiness to be lost or anything getting stuck to it. So it dried really quickly with the hairdryer, and then I just stuck them straight back down. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But if you do go ahead and do these, because they've got loads of different designs on their website, like loads. If you do decide to go and do this, just make sure that your backing is as clear as anything. It doesn't even have to be white, I don't think. I think you just don't want two different tones onto there because you're going to see it. But these stuck back down really easy. And then we're on to today's shenanigans. So I decided, because that's as far as I got, I'm going to crack on. So at the moment, I'm just scrubbing the stairs, scrubbing the banister, giving it all a good clean over all over the floor, and making sure it's all clean before I start sticking the next ones down and giving the marks in the middle a good painting over. It doesn't take me too long to do this. The only tricky side to this was this curvy bit. Well, I thought it was going to be really tricky. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, because when I did the mats on the last look that I had, it was nigh impossible to get it to bend around this corner. But when you buy individual bath mats, I'm not joking, it's the best way. It's the best way. And they're so cheap on Temu. So cheap. Like, you know, if it's not something that you're going to keep forever, or you can just replace if one needs to be replaced, it's just a lot easier. But it's much easier to cut and fit onto the steps than it is if you're going to do the longer mats that I did, the actual carpet mats. This way was much, much easier. So I'm just quickly doing the paint first so I can let that dry. But I think I nipped to the shop or something. Can't remember. Yeah, I did. I went to get milk. I went to get the old moo juice. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. The only problem is I don't have I've got a mat spare. Well, I've got a mat and a half spare. But it doesn't look right outside that big bit area outside the toilet door up there, because the mat's too small and it don't look right. So I think I'm going to have to go and look for something to go there. Just like, I don't know what yet. I need to get something. But then I need to do the upstairs as well. This is only the stairs. So I'm going to have a little think. I might get something. Maybe I should get something patterned. Or maybe I shouldn't. Maybe just stick with the navy. Otherwise it's going to be a bit too much, isn't it? A bit too much. If I bought more mats, I could order a couple more of these actually. That's probably the best option. And then just like put two mats together and have them at the top there. That would actually look really nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that because that would look best. But yeah, I'll show you what I've got. So at the moment, my staple gun is just not working. I've tried to find all these different kind of tools in the summer house and I can't find anything that's going to work. So I started sticking them down with hard as nails glue, and it's worked a treat because they are well and truly stuck in place. And I'm just cutting to size. We're moving on to the pink and the orange. And we're going into the curving section now, which was a tiny little bit trickier, but not too bad. And again, I made sure I had my tool with me because I kept finding the odd tiny little bit of staple that I couldn't feel. It's always best to use your hand as well when you're sticking this stuff down and not a tool, because you can miss those things. And it helps the adhesive that's on there to stick a lot easier. Because the stairs had been half done for so long, I was kind of at a point now where I was like, I've lost interest, but not entirely, if you know what I mean. It's just like, I just want it done now. I'm not even like, oh, I can't wait to see how this is going to turn out, because I've already experienced having half a rainbow staircase for such a long time. These peely bits in the corner are going to take up most of your time, because trying to peel those bits off was nigh impossible. I spent so much of my time like rubbing my thumb on a corner trying to get it off, and it just wouldn't. But very satisfying when you get a nice, smooth, easy apply down. Very happy indeed. Tucking it all down into the corners, making sure it's pressed on there nice and firmly, and then I will go around and give them a trim. But I just haven't got around to doing it yet. I will. I need to get myself a little blade. I'm going out tomorrow, so I'll have a little look and see if I can find one. What I need is Hobbycraft. That's what I need. So the leftover ones that I've got left don't actually blend as they go up. That's my doing, because I've kind of like picked my way of going up the stairs and not thought about the bend going round. But I'm not fussed. I mean, I really like it. I love all the colours going on. It just makes me really, really happy. And I love the fact that it just finishes off nicely with that leopard print strip at the top. Once the sticky things were down, it was like a relief for me, because where I've had to paint the centerpiece of each step has made the job 10 times longer, because otherwise it would just be wash the stairs down and stick them on. But where I've had to do the painting in the middle, it's kind of taken a little bit longer than it should have. But it doesn't matter, because it's all worth it in the end, and it's going to last until I can sort out different carpet. But I'm not changing the rainbow. I love the rainbow. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, I've had a lot of people say no to the rainbow, but I've had loads of people say that they love it as well. And it does. It makes me happy. And, you know, it says it. Some of you have said, get my words out, that it makes you feel happy too, seeing it. So, yeah. It's a happy little rainbow stairs. So this bit was so easy. You just press it against where you want it, give it a little snip on the corner, and then run the knife, the scissors down to mark it, and then just follow it. Straight cut. So easy. Just get all the little flaky fall-offs that come off it, and then, yeah, glue it down. It was easy peasy. Easy peasy. And yet, when I think about last time when I did these stairs, this corner bit literally had me in tears. I was stressed. I was in agony. I was worried about it not looking right. I couldn't get it to look right, and then it was always fraying on the corner because I had to cut the carpet rather than have the edge in. Oh, this was a breeze. This was an absolute breeze, and I can't tell you how unbelievably soft and padded these are. If I can get the link, I always find it really difficult to get a link of Temu. I don't know why, but if I can get the link, I'll link all these down below. Have a little look yourself if you want to, but I promise you, even if you buy one of these mats, they're so cheap. They're like £2 something. £2 something. You know, if you have one of them just for your bathroom, which is where they're meant to go. So soft. Oh, yes. So this gun was starting to get a bit tight to push because I was coming really close to the end of my glue, and it was hurting my hand like an absolute demon. And then it was like hand burn because I was rubbing the carpet so vigorously to make sure it sticks down. But yeah, very, very happy indeed. The only thing I'm now thinking about is how to complete it going up to the bedroom doors, because I don't know if I want to buy a load of these and like stick them all together, because I think it might look a bit odd. I think I'm going to change it. I might just get it carpeted properly up there. But again, that's going to be for another month. A month that I've got a little bit more that I can put to that, because when you're trying to clear your debts and at the same time trying to sort your house out because it's become an absolute state, it's not easy. You know, when you've got faults around your house, sometimes I get grilled for some of the faults around my house. And you've just got to do what you can. I mean, I'll let it go over my head, because at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal. I'd rather pay off some of my debts than get myself some brand new luxury for the house. So I'm kind of like doing a little bit of both. This is when I had a delivery come, and absolutely over the moon and so grateful. Ended up feeling very emotional and all teary because I got a package from At Home Girl 99. Her name is Fern, and she is, I've mentioned her before, so lovely. And that was the moment the package turned up, and I was oblivious. I was like, well, I need to finish the stairs. I'll open it in a minute. I'll make sure these stairs are finished first. And then it was like a whole case of emotional meltdown. But absolutely wonderful. But this is what it looks like from here. We're going to go for a little stroll up. Yes, we are strolling up the stairs, all soft and padded. Yes, very, very nice indeed. This is the bit I need to sort out. I'm probably going to get some more mats, just put two of them together there. Or if I'm going to carpet the top, I could get that bit just fully carpeted. It looks so 80s there, doesn't it? So 80s. But look, you can draw on it as well. You can draw on it. Draw it when you put it in the right direction. You can draw things on there. Oh, I feel like a child. And then I'm sitting on there, I'm like, oh, do you know what I'm going to do it? I'm going to slide down the stairs. I slid down like a seal. Look at me go. There we go. What do you think? Let me know. And I will see you lovely people in my next one.